Did you have chores as a child? I sure did. My siblings and I had all kinds of chores. You name it, I'm sure we did it. I hated pitching in. The last thing I wanted to do on the weekends was clean the entire house, because on top of that, we weren't even getting allowance for it. How rough it seemed we had it. Until looking back now, I realize all the lifelong lessons I actually learned from having chores. Chores can teach you responsibility, chores can teach you respect, and chores can teach you aspects of reality. For my first point, chores can teach you responsibility. Jim Fay, co-founder of the Love and Logic Institute, states in the New York Times that children should be taught that chores are a shared family responsibility and that every member is entitled to contribute. By enforcing this habit early on, it is more likely to be clear and understanding so that the children can know what their expectations are and are more likely going to meet them. For example, taking care of a family pet. That animal relies on you for care, and teaching your youngster to feed and water it, simply out of the routine, they will develop the habit of having responsibilities. Enforcing the responsibility of chores can increase a child's motivation and determination as well. Now that I have explained how chores can teach responsibility, I will move on to my second point on how chores can teach respect. John Gallo, founder of the Gallo Consulting, states in the Wall Street Journal that parents should provide a list of additional chores that children can do out of choice and get paid. This is a suggestion used instead of paying allowance for all chores. This way they can learn the meaning of working for $1 and the idea of what work ethic actually is. This is a concept I can agree with because, like I stated earlier, my siblings and I didn't receive allowance. And I'm sure I would jump to the idea of getting paid to do something without knowing the lesson behind it. No matter what, the trash will get full and have to be taken out. The dishes will get dirty and need to be washed and put away. These were things that we understood that we needed to do, and even though we didn't enjoy the process of doing them, we were learning to respect our home by keeping it kept up, and we were learning to respect our parents as they told us to do so. Now that I have explained how chores can teach you respect, I'll move on to the third point, which is how chores can teach you aspects of reality. Lastly, chores can teach you aspects of reality, and Monica Rica states in an online article, your family is your child's first society. When he or she learns to function well within this tiny society, they are much better prepared and will be a productive, contributing member of society at large when they leave your nest. This lesson is a lifelong lesson that can be taught through everyday household tasks and is important because it's the biggest lesson that can be taught, and that is contributing and understanding that your contribution is important. Being a team player and pulling your weight within the household is preparing you for life and working outside of home. Now that I have explained how chores can teach responsibility, chores can teach respect, and how chores can teach aspects of reality, I hope that you have a different mindset on children having chores and the benefits that can come from them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.